Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, this is Hopeful Chewbacca back at the Church of Chewbacca, and today we're going to go over how to get the program stars for this ninth inning program for the three ninth inning bosses, which is Honus Wagner, Jimmy Fox, and Kenley Jansen. So essentially for this, I'm going to go over the menus and explain where you can go to get the program stars and the quickest way to go about getting them and how I would go about getting the program stars. For instance, there's going to be stuff like Conquest and Showdown. For the Showdown, there's going to be a tutorial video that's going to come out shortly after this video to explain the Showdown in depth to help you guys step by step get those 70 program stars that come with completing the ninth inning Showdown, as well as we'll show you some other places within the menus where I think there's some stuff that's kind of hidden in the menus, such as collecting the last three eighth inning bosses that you can get 75 points for a voucher. I think they kind of hide it in the game a little bit, so I'll show you where that's at, as well as what order to do like Conquest Showdown, some of the missions, where to do the player program that is Hunter Pence. Before we go into getting these program stars, hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, hit the notification bell so you know when I'm uploading more videos, as well as comment down below what you guys think about these ninth inning bosses. Also, don't forget there will be a true review of all three of these bosses and what I think about them. We'll rate them 1 through 5 chewies. That will be out tomorrow, early afternoon, maybe late at night, depending on how quickly I get through doing the Showdown tutorial, the other video that's going obviously gets matched with this video every time an inning comes out. Guys, I really do appreciate all the support. Want to let you guys know that. Please keep supporting the channel. Don't forget to share with some of your buddies so they can get these ninth inning program stars as well. Let's get into it. So as always, when the new inning program comes out, you want to look at these dailies and you want to go in here and do all of these. As you can see, I got one a little bit lined up here for the Nationals hitting. For the hitters, I got to play one more inning with hitters. You just put them in your lineup in any game mode within Diamond Dynasty that's not play versus your friend. Even versus your friends, I think you might be able to get these innings. I'm not 100% sure, but I don't think so. Then you always want to make sure you do the MLB exchange, which will either be equipment, players, or stadiums, sponsorships, anything. You want to always do that every single day. That's an easy one. For multiplayer, this 3 RBIs isn't too bad. And typically for these multiplayers, it's based off of like golds, bronze, or silvers. I'll refresh this one. Not that getting gold holds is that hard. It's actually a really good one for this type of multiplayer, but we'll just refresh it anyway. And as you can see, I got multiplayer gold at 3 extra base hits, which actually is not a bad one either. These are going to have to be in ranked games, battle royale, or events. Any multiplayer one is in those type of games. You have to do it online against other players that are not your friends. So knock those out every single day. That's a great way to get program stars. Next is the Showdown. For the ninth inning Showdown, I kind of mentioned in the intro, you can get 70 program stars if you complete this. Let's show you guys where the ninth inning Showdown is at. So you're going to go over into where the play tab is here. You're going to go to the Showdown tile. It's going to be the ninth inning Showdown right here. You're going to enter it. It looks like it's only 500 stubs to enter, which is relatively cheap. It's going to be mini missions, extra showdowns here, and it looks like the final reward is going to be 3 balling as a habit packs, as well as those 70 program stars. I guarantee you that the final showdown boss is going to be Kenley Jansen. I would probably put my money on that this before showdown is going to be Craig Kimbrell, who's one of the henchmen. And then I'm not sure what this one is. Oh, Vita Blue. So it might be Craig Kimbrell here or Vita Blue. Either way, it's going to be Vita Blue and Craig Kimbrell between one of these two. And then it's going to be the Kenley Jansen final boss right here. Like I said, I'll do an in-depth tutorial video for this to help you guys out to make sure that you guys complete this showdown, hopefully the first time. Go over each of these mini missions and what you guys should do and how to draft your lineup. Give you a little preview of how I would draft in the initial draft. So once you've knocked out the showdown, you go down here to missions. Going over the missions, it's the same. Play 10 ranked seasons game. Play 10 ranked seasons games, battle royale, or events. Get 10 wins in those. I recommend doing ranked seasons. They take a little bit longer. There is an event going on right now that I recommend doing in a different video to unlock Goose Gossage, where it's 6 inning games. You can also get at least this one from events. Then tally hits with postseason series players. We are in the postseason for baseball, so makes sense. Tally putouts with signature Jim Edmonds. So I'm assuming he's one of the player programs. We might actually start with 2 player programs. I've seen Hunter Pence was a player program, but maybe there's a Jim Edmonds signature series as well that's a player program. We'll go over that in a second here. But that's another way to get easy program stars, do those missions. Looking at Conquest, another easy 30 program stars. Let's go see what the Conquest map looks like. I heard it looks like a helicopter. So to go to Conquest, you want to go to the Play tab here. You're going to go to the Conquest tile. You're going to get in here. It's a 9th inning map, and like I said, it looks like a helicopter. You're going to have to do some objectives here, and it looks like capture Cincinnati Reds on the first turn, steal 3 million fans, acquire 60 million fans, conquer 100 territories, capture the main rotor of the helicopter, capture the tail rotor of the helicopter, capture the 3 West Coast stronghold teams, and capture all the strongholds, capture the territory. So it's really not that bad. The only thing you got to do is capture Cincinnati Reds to start. So how I would go about this is your quick Hopeful Chewbacca tutorial for the Conquest right here. Go right here, go down there, either play this game or simulate it. I will simulate it here, and we'll see what we end up with. So we end up 7 here. I got a little bit lucky. You might lose a fan or two. Play 7 to 7. You can play that bad boy on All-Star in the first turn. If you're worried that you're going to lose a fan here, play that game 7 to 2 on whatever difficulty you want. You're still going to have to beat the Reds on All-Star here, so don't be worried about that. But you got to beat them on this turn before you steal fans or anything. This is the first turn. That's how you're going to accomplish that to get that first goal done. Get at them, boys. You should be able to do it, especially if you've been watching my Conquest Extreme tutorial videos, which they are on here. It's in 4 parts, or I compiled them all into one. You have any questions, let me know about the Conquest Extreme, but this is how you're going to complete that first goal right there. Just beeline right for the Reds and give them the business like they're out of the playoffs, bunch of bums. Anyway, let's move on to how else you can get these program stars. After Conquest, you're going to go to the collections, and it does look like they're going to give you 2-player programs, as well as you can collect postseason players. We'll collect the postseason players right here. Real quick, it's only 6 of them. If you have Mike Trout, you already have 6 locked and loaded that you can't sell anyways. So we'll select 6 right here. Give me them 20 program stars. Bada bing, bada boom. We're already on the board with 20 program stars. Go back down to collections here. And you can get the 9th inning collection as well, which is collecting the voucher that I mentioned that's kind of hidden in the intro. Let me show you where this 9th inning collection voucher is at that's going to look like this purple thing. So you're going to go in this collect tab. You're going to go down to collections. And in collections, you're going to go to 8th inning. You're going to go to the 8th inning where it says 9th inning voucher. So what you're going to do is you're going to collect all of the 8th inning bosses here. You're going to collect them in, lock them in, and then you're going to get the 9th inning voucher for 75 program stars. Once you get that voucher, you're going to come here to 9th inning collection, and you're going to be handing that voucher and submit it, and it'll give you your 75 program stars. It's pretty easy, minus having the stubs to collect those 3 guys. And then these cards are going to be based off of, I guess, player programs. One is for Hunter Pence, and the other is for Signature Series Jim Edmonds. So I'll show you where those are located at so you know how to do them. So where these player programs are located at is you're going to go to Programs here. You're going to go to Player Programs. And you will see that there is 2 9th inning player programs. We'll go into Hunter Pence first. As you can see, the Hunter Pence is like any other player program. You want to do these moments here, and that's all there is. You just have to do all of these moments within his career. It will give you the 50 necessary points to get this Hunter Pence. And I believe that was for 25 program stars. And then the other 9th inning one is for Jim Edmonds. It's a 98 overall Jim Edmonds. You're going to come in here, do these. You're going to come in here, do these 6 moments to give you 42 points. And then I would go in and play the Cardinals on All-Star higher difficulty and play versus the computer. Get you these Jim Edmonds. So that's actually 45 program stars you can get right away from player programs. Go back in here to the 9th inning program. For the collections, you're going to go over here and you'll see you want to put this Hunter Pence. Once you collect him, you get 25 program stars. And the same is going to be for Jim Edmonds as well. You're going to have to hand in that card once you unlock it. What I will say is when you're doing this stuff is I would make sure you're doing the dailies right away if you have dailies open. Try to knock those out. Not the ones where you got to play the games, but maybe the one for the innings you could do whenever you're trying to play against the Cardinals for that Jim Edmonds. Nice kind of wombo combo to get some extra program stars as well as that 20 for Jim Edmonds. But I would get in here. I would knock out the Conquest first. I already showed you kind of how to attack the Cincinnati Reds first. Knock out Conquest. Get that knocked out of the way. Get your 30 program stars. If you do have innings you need to unlock for that as well, you can load your team up with some innings for that for the dailies. After you've done the Conquest, collect your collection of postseason series players. Get that collection knocked out of the way. Put in your voucher if you have your voucher. You can do this before the Conquest as well. But either way, that's going to give you 95 program stars if you have these 2 collections, which is a good jump start. Then after that, I would knock out these player programs to get your other 45 program stars. Then if you're not a great Showdown player, the tutorial by the time you've done the Conquest, the player program should be out that I'm putting out. Do the Showdown based off the tutorial, help you guys out, get your other 70 program stars, and then start working on these missions here to get the ranked season games, the event games. And by doing that and by playing and doing all of that playing, you're also going to accrue program stars through playing innings, because for every 3 innings you get a program star, as well as for XP, I believe it's every 2,000 or 2,500 XP you get another program star. So that's how you'll get more program stars, and that's really the best way to go about it. Just play. There are tricks to like 2 controllers and pitching to yourself to get program stars. If you want to know those ways to do it, just send me a DM on Twitter. I can explain it to you. I'm not going to show you a video of it because I think it's cheesy. Just go out and play the game, man. The point of the game is to have fun. Unless you're really trying to make some stubs to unlock these guys like right away, like it's not really that great. If you just play the game, you can get the guys by tomorrow and you'll still make a boatload of stubs, probably 100,000 stubs if you unlock them tomorrow by just grinding and playing the game the way it's supposed to be played. Just go out there and have fun and play. If you have any questions about the program stars, let me know in the comments down below. I'm more than happy to help you out, to help you get all of this stuff done. Like I said, we're going to come out with a tutorial video for the Showdown. We are going to do a true review of the Henchmen, and by Henchmen, I mean these 3 guys right here, the Craig Kimbrell, the Vita Blue, and the Steve Finley. We'll do true reviews of those guys, as well as the 9th inning bosses, which this features the Prime Honus Wagner, the Signature Series Kenley Jansen, and the MVP Jimmy Fox, and what I think about these 3 guys and who I think you should pick, especially based on your team. I already got a guy in mind that I'm going to pick, but this is going to be 9th inning bosses. I'm going to get all 3 bosses for sure. Like, I like all 3 of these guys. I'm a Pittsburgh Pirates fan, so I got to get my man Honus Wagner. I think Kenley Jansen is a great closing pitcher, and Jimmy Fox is an absolute stud that has that like old school swing that just absolutely mashes. So I think these 3 bosses are great. We'll do in-depth true reviews, go over like what they did in their MVP season and whatnot. I know you guys have watched some of the true reviews and definitely can get into those things. I think they're a little bit unique compared to what some other guys do for their reviews. With that being said, guys, that's going to wrap up this overview of how to get the program stars for the 9th inning program. Like I said before, like, comment, and share this video. Especially comment if you have questions. I'd be more than happy to help you guys out. You guys have a great day and be safe.